Hello everybody, Final Miner here, back for another episode of our Let's Play. And I'm really tired. So I hope I don't sound dumber than usual. I don't know, is that even a possibility? Dumber than usual? And there's number one. Okay, so I think today, because I'm so tired and my brain is not running as quickly, or maybe as effectively as usual, we'll just do some really simple stuff, and then I'll go to sleep. And then I will sleep. So, how about we go ahead and get started on the project I mentioned at the end of last episode. Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and go over here first. And oh, look at that. I've dug out a room down here. And what's the purpose of this room? Oh boy. So I actually tried a few of the different farming machines in this mod pack to see, you know, which ones were going to be able to work together with the orchids, the red orchids. And I only found one. But fortunately, that one's probably the best one. And that is the garden clock. I'm assuming that's pronounced clock. I think so. But yeah, it's the immersive engineering garden clock. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really like these lanterns, so we may end up using these lanterns for something else anyway. Oh, really? I thought this was part of a powered lantern. Anyway, so we're going to need to make at least one of them. Glowstones with iron plate and glass panes. I don't think we have any glass panes at all. Pretty sure we don't, actually. Let's just grab what we've got for now. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, and some glowstone. And that should do it for the lantern. Go ahead and get that smelting. Okay. So, let's make ourselves some panes. And let's see. Oh yeah, these things. Compactor. There's a lot of different ways that we can make plates. We can use the immersive engineering way, which is to just craft one ingot together with our hammer, but it wears out durability on our hammer, which I'm not crazy about. So I think what we'll try is the Railcraft rolling machine. There we go. Okay, that's what I thought. So the reason why this is a manual rolling machine is it's impossible to automate it. The second that you walk away from it, the ingots in it will just spill out all over the floor. So I guess that's a way to help you get started early in the game, but also to encourage you to go ahead and make the slightly more expensive automated version later. So we've got iron plates and glass panes. So what's the deal here? Iron plate, glass pane. Come on. Wow. Okay. I guess these are not all completely ore dictionaried. Iron plate, iron plate, iron plate. Don't tell me it takes every iron plate except for Railcraft. Really? Ah, that's lame. Really lame. Yeah, I mean, I like Railcraft, so take their panes. Take their plates, I mean. So I guess I'm going to have to do it the immersive engineering way after all. Forcing me to bust up my hammer. I do not like that. So yeah, like I said, your hammer plus whatever you're trying to craft, you get your plates. Minus some hammer durability. Lanterns. So we'll use one of these, well, at least one of them, to craft this. And then we'll see what comes next. Two of these. Let's see. 2 glass and an iron component. Was that right? Iron mechanical component. One thing I did not go over was these storage crates that I picked up while running through the villages when I was exploring that continent. And components, mechanical components, was part of the, I guess you could say, treasure that I found. So not really that big of a deal. It's like 4 iron and 1 copper each, something like that. Not too exciting, but useful when you're getting ready to craft stuff. If you got a couple around, why not use it? Okay, so here's my idea for this room. I think what it's going to be is we will have, maybe we'll start like this. One of these sides, I want to say it's maybe here. Not sure. Maybe it's one of those sides can accept power. And one of these sides can accept water. You need those, obviously. And I think the top can accept power too. Or maybe it's just the top. But this is the part that matters the most. This is an auto ejection port. So anything that you have right here in this block space, the garden clock will automatically eject into it. So over here, these 4 spots, this is where your output will usually go. And you can pipe out of it, but you know, it's a lot easier just to have a spot where things are automatically getting pushed. So let's do this. We're going to need lasers, and we don't have many lasers, which means I'm going to have to make lasers. Oh, making lasers, not a good time. I'm probably going to have to go and bucket up a whole bunch of lava too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here and get a whole bunch of obsidian so we can make a whole bunch of lasers. And then that way we'll be able to have some power network running where we need it. I don't always use an ender... wait, let's try that again. I don't always use an immersive engineering pump to pump up lava, but when I do, I forget a lever. I forget a lever. Oh. One little trick that you can use with a tinker smelter, if you want to cast a whole bunch of blocks up at once, is to have levers right above your faucets. And that way it's really easy to turn on automatic pouring and turn off automatic pouring. When you've got the lever turned on, if you take the block out, or if a hopper pulls the block out, it'll automatically start pouring another block. And if you want to, you can turn off the switch really easily. You take it out and it'll stop. So yeah, if you're processing a whole bunch of blocks, you know, you can have hoppers under there, flip these suckers on, and it'll fully automate it. It's really easy to do. And then if you want to switch it and just cast one block, you just flip your levers and makes it really easy. 8 more to go. Okay, we're ready to make lasers. And what do you need to make lasers? A laser. Oh yeah, love that. Okay, so I think we are ready to make our batch of lasers. Laser. Ridiculous. Naturally, we need massive amounts of redstone. Oh man. I don't know how many redstone blocks I can get out of this. Which is exactly why we need to automate redstone. That's the whole point, right? Oh, advanced coils too. Oh, oh. 2 of those, and what is it? Some gold nuggets? Yeah. So a couple of gold ingots will be enough. There's that. There's that. There's that. And one more. There we go. And that uses up pretty much all of our redstone. We don't have enough redstone to make another set of that. We're short of 1 redstone. Oh, hey, hey, aren't you cute? One more gold ingot. One more black quartz. See if that does it. I am, as I said before, very tired. So I may be doing things in the dumbest possible way, and if I am, I can't even tell. Redstone blocks. Oh yeah, those things. Okay, so now we've got a batch of 12. So let me get rid of a couple of things, because stuff and junk. Oh, that's probably a good idea. Our magical wrench. Okay, let's head back down to the garden clock. Garden clock. And like I said, these things work really well. Really, really well. So, for the garden clock, you need a plant, of course. Of course. Not there. You need a plant, and you need the soil for them. And yes, the redstone ore does fit in there. Yes, you can use it that way. So that's pretty cool. In my opinion, cool. Let's see. Got to get to where we can actually reach the top here. So anytime you see an orange spot, that's normally an input for immersive engineering. Now, this ceiling is so low, kind of makes me wonder if I want to raise it a bit. But I think we're going to be fine. I think eventually we're going to have rows of these things down here, so that we can turn some of our farming into kind of like a factory type thing. And we'll come back and redecorate the walls at some point to make it look good. We may have an ender lily one down here. But anyway, the point is, there will be a row of these here with their drawers. And if we have a whole lot, I might even switch it around so the drawer is in front here. But then we can have an empty space here so that we can reach them. Let's go ahead and make it 2 empty spaces, because like I said, we may stick the drawer in the front. And so then this could be the next row. Like that, something like that. So let's lay down another laser here. Punch through the wall. Oh. When I dug this, I had to be kind of careful not to leave big obvious holes. But now I've got a big obvious hole. Okay. There we go. So another laser. That'll help us make the turn there. And then I guess we're going to have to angle this up. Not sure how far we want to go. Maybe to right here? Can we connect there? Is it going to look really terrible? You. Looks like it's breaking through the corner of the blocks there. So I think what I'll do is I'll just move it back by one. That looks a little better. And then from there, we'll just go straight up. Straight up. And then from there, we'll just connect to this power pole. Easy stuff. Ugh, so tired. Doing a really bad job of playing. There it is. And when I was in the creative world, I might end up hitting my head on that, because I want to put stairs in here. Yeah, we'll see. In the creative world, when I was testing this, these actually ran really quickly. And they were using about, I want to say it was using about around 10 RF a tick. Something like that. Which is pretty cheap considering how much it was producing. So the last thing we need is water. And we do have an aqueous accumulator already, but I kind of use that every time I want to make obsidian. I'd rather not move it. So yeah, if we have the materials to make it, we'll go ahead and make another one here in just a second. Hopefully this is the last time I'll have to do this. Grow my pretties. Okay, I went ahead and made another one. We had all the metals on hand, so yeah. I wasn't sure if we had enough tin to make it, but we actually had plenty of tin. So, we do need one more thing. We need some pipes. And I think for this what we'll do is we'll use the immersive engineering pipes because they look really good. And actually they have something kind of special about them. A little trick that you may or may not know, may or may not care. Might not care even a little bit. But I'm going to show you anyway. Boy, looking at that, I really feel like that's where the water should go, right? Come on, you. Wow. Pickaxe be derping. Okay, so we'll clear out a little bit of space back here. Is that another water spot? I really feel like that's where the water should go. I can't help it. I feel like that. We'll try to hook it up to the back anyway. So, we'll see how much... Yeah, that's not going. It's obvious now. Okay. Okay, whatever. Right, whatever. Wow, this pick is really just derping out all of a sudden. So, we will set our aqueous accumulator here in the floor. How about we go ahead and get our infinite water going first, just in case. There we go. And there we go. So, actually I'm second guessing myself now. Maybe I should put it here instead. Like, yeah. There we go. Yeah, like that. Just because that way it's running right behind all the machines. So there won't be a gap back there. Okay. So now we're getting water. We have power. And there it goes. And you can tell it's growing pretty quickly, actually. 2. 3. Now I might be able to make more if I just stood there using the watering can on my little patch of 9 red orchids all the time, but honestly, I might not. This might even be faster than that. The only downside is, of course, we're using about 10 RF a tick, and we'll be using it forever, as long as we keep it running. I'm assuming if it gets backstuffed, it will shut itself off. You can use a redstone signal on it to make it shut down, so you could stick a lever on it. You could probably have like a comparator or something to read the contents of a chest and have it put a signal out to turn it off. All of that should work. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and fill this in a little bit. Right here. No, right. I guess not. The garden clock takes up a little more space than it seems to. And then when we want to expand it, all we have to do is just go out this way. Pretty easy. Oh yeah, and we can just stick more lasers on there too. So how about we put just some pipes? Do we need more than 2? Yeah, we'll need more than 2 to expand it, but that'll be fine. Actually, maybe not. Maybe if we had the other one, the other garden clock, pointing this way, then the water hookup should be right here. And so they can both get fed out of the same pipe. So we don't have any lasers, frickin' lasers. We don't have any of those down here, but it'll be fine. I was going to show you what's so special about pipes. Let's clear this out a little bit. Okay, so scaffolds and pipes work together. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. But if you right click a scaffold onto it, it will sort of cover it up. Kind of cool. And you can't see it from the top, so you might just never know the pipe was there. But from the side you can actually see the pipe going through it, which I think is quite cool. Let's see, do we have more pipe? We have more pipe. Yeah, and it'll even connect like that too. Nice. Okay, yeah, not bad. Let's see, the next projecto nexto. Oh, we're very close to getting our second ender pearl. If I had the watering can, we might be getting it right now. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm gonna give my tired brain a minute or so to think of the next thing to do. It's kind of on the tip of my tongue, I just can't quite remember it. Okay, so I've been watching my episodes and I realized that almost 100% of the time when I come back from a cut, I say, okay, and then something. And I did it just a second ago. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying. But I'm not, but I haven't been successful yet. So I think one of our next goals is going to be to get our canola production a bit higher. And there are a couple of ways we could do that. One would be go ahead and build another greenhouse, right? Just go ahead and add on to it and plant more crops. But the other way to do that, which I'm kind of leaning towards, is greenhouse glass. Greenhouse glass makes anything that's growing directly below it grow way faster. Way faster. And it doesn't take any power or anything like that. So that's nice. That's really nice. And what do we need for it? Well, in the corners is any glass. Okay, easy. Yeah, we can do that. And in the plus sections is any sapling. Okay, yeah, we can do that. But in the middle is this empowered payless crystal block. And one empowered payless crystal gives us 3 greenhouse glass. Oh. How many glass blocks do we need? 80. 80. So we're going to need to do this recipe 27 times, basically. So what's in the empowered payless crystal block? Well, it's made out of empowered payless crystal. Okay. How do you get empowered payless crystal? In the empowerer. Okay. Yeah. Basically you take lapis and you shoot it with the laser inside. But then you have to stick it in the empowerer and also empower it. And what it's going to take to empower is prismarine. Prismarine. Yeah, we have 0 prismarine. We have none. Not any at all. It's also going to take cyan dye, which I'm really glad we found cactus. I'm really glad we found cactus, because now we have a good source of green dye. But as for the prismarine, is there a way to make it? Yes, there is. You can shoot it with nether quartz. It takes 30,000 RF each, which is, I don't know, it kind of feels like a lot. And then after that, you're pretty much going to have to kill an Elder Guardian to get it. So we could spend tons of energy and just kind of use some of that nether quartz that we picked up in the nether. We could do that. But I don't know, I kind of want to go and see if we can attack an ocean monument to get it. That's the direction I'm leaning right now. So in order to do that, we're going to need a few things. First thing we're going to need is sponges. Right? We're going to need to have enough sponges to be able to get down to the ocean monument and then actually do some fighting without getting our butts kicked. Yeah, so that'll be good. We can torch trick, but yeah, you can only fight and drop torches, you know, at the same time all that well. Yeah, it's sort of a boss fight, so I don't know. I'm going to want to be able to pay attention. The other thing we're going to need is a weapon. A weapon. We're going to need a weapon that we can use underwater. So, yeah. And we'll get into that in just a second. And then the third thing, I guess it would be a good idea to have some armor. Because we're just wearing... Hold on. We're just wearing a pair of busted up butter pants and some iron boots. And that's it. That's all we've got. So, yeah. And the butter pants are going to go at any second. 13 durability, not very good. So having some armor would be good. The sponges. We do have some sponges. Some sponges somewhere. Oh, right in front of my face. So 38. I think that's pretty good, actually. 38. Yeah, I kind of feel like that would be enough. So we'll go with that. Wet sponge. That should be good enough. And I'm guessing the arc furnace, or excuse me, the alloy smelter can take care of it. Yeah. It's not destroying them, is it? Nope. Okay, good. Now, the other part, a weapon. We got the sponges, so let's go with a weapon and our armor. A weapon and armor. For a weapon, I'd like to have something ranged. Something that can fire at range. Because if I'm fighting guardians and and such underneath the water, you can't exactly move quickly through the water, right? And fighting ranged guys that are good at swimming underwater, you kind of need a ranged weapon to deal with them. So one of the options there is, let's see here. Oh, there it is. Fins. Fins. One of the options is fins. If you upgrade arrows with a couple of fish, then they can fire through water just like they can through air. I guess it's not just arrows. It can be shuriken, it can be crossbow bolts and everything. So that's one option. It is logical and it does make sense. You attach fish to an arrow and it moves quickly through underwater. So that's good. That's an okay option. I'm not leaning towards that. What I am leaning towards is some of the immersive engineering weapons. And these are very cool. If I can find any of them. So here we've got some gun parts. Obviously we can make the revolver if we can find it. There's the chemical thrower. I've never actually used the chemical thrower. That could be kind of fun, but I don't feel like it would be good underwater. There's the rail gun, which is probably our better bet. And then there's the revolver. Yeah. So to be able to use pretty much any of these, we're going to need to be making a engineer, grammatically correct, engineer's workbench. That's where we'll start. So a treated wood fence. I wonder if we have any of that left. And some planks and a crafting table. That's a really super duper easy crafting recipe. Don't think I have a spare crafting table. Okay. Maybe it's just my mouse that's acting derpy today. I don't know. Oh, it takes planks. I am still such a... There we go. Whatever. I'm still such a 1710 player in a lot of ways. I keep trying to use 1710 recipes on everything. Okay, engineer's workbench. Can we slap you here? It's not exactly what I wanted. Wow, that is a big item model. It's quite large. Okay, we've got ourselves a little vise, little drawer. Cool looking. I love it. So this is what we'll need for the first step. Let's start with the... Let's see what we need to make the rail gun. Just because it seems like a better main weapon. 2 HV capacitors. That shouldn't be too bad. The wooden grip, just copper and some sticks. Yeah, that's easy. Revolver barrel, steel. We've got that. And then the electrum coil block. Right? Yeah. And that is a stick with electrum wire. Electrum wire is electrum plates that are either sheared or wire cuttered. And electrum plates, pretty much what you think. So how many pieces of electrum am I going to need? I need 2 blocks, which means I need 16 coil. That means I need to make this recipe 4 times. Oh, okay. So I'm going to need about 16 plates. So I'm going to need about 16 electrum. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll just need about 8, and then about 8 pulverized gold. That should give us 16. Good. That was actually pretty easy. Wait a minute. Stick it over here. My stupid, tired brain doing stupid things. Hard to imagine, huh? Okay. I want to make the little wire clippers. Is that what they're called? Wire. Yeah, they are. Engineer's wire clippers. 2 sticks and a piece of iron. Easy enough. Do I have the iron on me? Of course not. So that's pretty cheap. Even if this does end up losing durability, that's pretty cheap. It's cheaper than the hammer. Wow, that was fast. Oh, I forgot to mention, between last episode and this one, I went ahead and stuck a double layer capacitor in here to speed it up. If you don't know, you can stick these capacitors in here. It causes them to use more energy, but it also causes them to work much faster. Much faster. And several of the Ender IO machines can have one of those. The sag mill, I also put one in here. So those guys are doing a much better job. This way I don't have to stand around watching sand smelt forever and ever. So let's go ahead and get our... Oh, they have to be plates. Oh, plates. Oh, my hammer. I'm going to be making a new hammer at some point today. I can feel it. There it is. Okay, so plates, snips. It does take durability. I keep saying I'm going to make that item repairer. I think I should do that, just because my OCD goes crazy every time I wear my tools out. 4 sticks. I think you can use regular sticks for this recipe. For the wire, we'll find out in a second. Yes, there we go. And then I think those just need iron in the middle. Just take all of that. Take a bunch of steel. Let's see. Railgun. These fellows. Yeah, that's all. So we'll make those here in a minute. Revolver barrels, we just need 2. So we've got all of this. We need 2 more HV capacitors and a wooden grip. Copper. Does it matter what kind of sticks they are? Treated sticks. It seems to matter. Seems like it matters very much. Treated sticks. Alrighty. Give me one of those. So the last thing is the 2 HV capacitors. Those require steel. Oh, they require lead. Oh, don't tell me I don't have enough lead. Please don't tell me. Oh no. Oh no. Last time I used any lead, the last time I made HV capacitors, I had to go mining for lead because I've been ignoring it. Hopefully there's some in here. Lead, tin, iron, silver, gold. Really? Oh. Oh. Well, I'm going mining for lead. Number 2, or 3. I don't remember. So here I am in the mining caves, and So I ran all the way over here to get into the mining caves, And then I'm, sneaky skeleton. Sneaky skeleton. Gotcha. Okay, time for my favorite part. My favorite part. Found a good bit of lead. Pretty good bit. Watching my machines work. Awesome. I just realized one of the things we're going to need to make the capacitors is a block of redstone each. We've only got 6 redstone here. So now it's time to find out how good of a job our garden clock is doing. We have 544. Wow. Oh baby, I am in love. Oh, that is great. Let's make that an even 7 stacks. There we go. 7 blocks, I mean. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. That thing has already paid for itself, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, that's fantastic. I was thinking, you know, maybe a couple hundred or so. Nope. Nope, not even close. Okay, so we also need some aluminum. And I think that's all we needed. I think that's all these required. There's 1. See if we can use up all of that style of lead. There's 2. Oh, planks. Ta-da! And then we just need to do that. Oh yeah. Out of the crafting grid, it does basically nothing. Basically 0. So in order to use it, we're gonna have to stick it here on the table, and then we'll have to add some add-ons to actually get the thing working. Let's see here. Go ahead and turn that into dust. So, with our book here, simple machines, I don't think so. Yeah, I guess so. Shows what I know. So, to launch a projectile, click and hold the use button. Is that right click? I guess that's right click. Until the charge level reaches 99 and then release. Valid projectiles include, for instance, iron and steel rods. Wow. Rebar and almost every rail from Railcraft. Interesting. As well as graphite electrodes. Okay. Interesting. So how do we know which one does better damage? I'm sure steel does better than iron, right? That you just kind of expect that. The additional capacitors increase the energy storage and also greatly reduce its charge time. Okay, that could be good. The scope allows you to zoom in, sneak to use the scope, and use the mouse wheel. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Well, how about we try a couple of iron rods to start with. Let's see here. Couple of iron rods. Oh. Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm going to figure out how to load this thing.